Here are my thoughts on the Victoria's Secret Sparkling Coast collection. All the body mists and lotions in this collection contain glitter. Victoria's Secret Coconut Sol Shimmer is a warm, sharp coconut contrasted with a salty, fresh scent. This coconut smells very pulpy. It's so earthy that I can smell the dark brown coconut shell. I am first generation West Indian, and the sweetness of this coconut reminded me of the coconut juice that spilled when my father would crack the dark brown coconuts open. I'm not as familiar with sunflowers, but I can detect a faint green floral note. The sea breeze adds saltiness and keeps Coconut Soul Shimmer on the fresher side. I rate this Solar Gourmand fragrance a 6.5 out of 10. By the way, my name is Pearl Denise, and I love reviewing fragrances, makeup, and skincare. I've already reviewed all the other Victoria's Secret collections, so check my page and remember to subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Instagram and all social media. Let's do some comparisons. Victoria's Secret Pink Cocoa Sands is more floral and solar. Saltaire Pink Beach is similar, but leans a bit more floral and lacks that salty, fresh element. Kopari Kanapali Coast has a stronger, more bitter coconut. It's not as sweet as Coconut Soul Shimmer and leans more musky. Coconut Passion Bliss is completely different. The coconut is not nearly as sweet, and this scent leans more citrus floral. Because of the gardenia, the coconut in Victoria's Secret Island Rush is more floral and not as sweet or realistic as Coconut Soul Shimmer. There's also a creaminess that Coconut Soul Shimmer lacks. Victoria's Secret Vibrant Breeze is completely different. The coconut is faint here. Instead, this scent is dominated by the herbal sandalwood and solar accords. Victoria's Secret Costa Flora Shimmer is a citrus juice with some solar florals. At the first spray, I get a fruit punch that becomes a more distinct blend of lime and kiwi melon. I'm also getting a hint of some liquor. There is a fleeting, bitter, agave-like smell, as if the lime and kiwi juice had a splash of tequila. As it dries, I definitely smell more of the florals. It does stay pretty fruity throughout, but there is a blend of tropical solar florals in the background that gives Costa Flora Shimmer a bit of a shampoo element. Costa Flora Shimmer doesn't smell awful, but it's all over the place. I wish they had dropped the florals and leaned more into the fruits and the liquor. I rate this solar fruity floral a 4 out of 10. Lush Zesty is sweeter with a more fruity line. Victoria's Secret Crisp Yuzu Orchid is a better option because it's more fruity. They are nothing alike, but if you're looking for a fruity and sweet melon, get this instead. Victoria's Secret Guava Fiesta Shimmer is a green pineapple and guava blend with soft florals. At the first spray, I get a very musky and green melon that smells vegetable-like. The sweetness and juiciness doesn't come until the dry down, where the guava intensifies and the pineapple comes into play. The jasmine is present and cuts down the fruitiness of the pineapple to make this more perfumey. Guava Fiesta Shimmer is still a fruity fragrance, however, but the jasmine adds some dimension, which I really appreciate because I'm not too fond of straight fruity scents. I rate this fruity floral a 5.5 out of 10. Victoria's Secret Dewy Dragon Fruit Nectar has different notes, but similar vibes. I prefer Dewy Dragon Fruit Nectar because it's smoother and not as fruity. The Mango Guava blend in Victoria's Secret Pink Mango Sun is more fruity and less sour than Guava Fiesta Shimmer. The florals are also more solar and tropical. If you want guava, get this instead. This is a beautiful guava fragrance, way better than the shimmer one. Sol de Janeiro Cheriosa 48 is way more musky. The orchid florals also make this more heavy and not as sweet. Kopari Malibu Peach is of course dominated by peach, but is fruity overall. I can't detect the jasmine here as much. Bath & Body Works Fiji Sunshine is more guava with less florals. It also has orange instead of pineapple. Bath & Body Works Pink Pineapple Sunrise has no florals and is dominated by a more sugary pineapple. Saltaire Exotic Pulp is dominated by a very strong pulpy orange supported by the guava. Guava Fiesta Shimmer is more floral. Victoria's Secret Vanilla Playa Shimmer is a sweet vanilla orchid with tropical fruits. At the first spray, I get vanilla, coconut, and banana. I had to double check the notes because this banana note was so interesting. It's sweet, ripe, but not too ripe that it starts smelling spoiled. Turns out that banana smell may be coming from the cherry moya note, which is a tropical fruit known for being very sweet with custard-like creaminess. And while this vanilla bean is sweet here, the sourness from the cherry moya and tropical orchids balance out the gourmand, so it's not too gourmand, if you know what I mean. Vanilla Playa Shimmer also has some powderiness with the tropical florals, so it's not too sharp. I rate this gourmand a 6 out of 10. Victoria's Secret Pink on Vacation Vanilla and Dreamy is sweeter and fruitier, but if you like one, I think you'll like the other. Victoria's Secret Pink Cocoa Sands is more creamy because of the coconut and has no fruity notes. They're fairly similar though, you don't need both. But if I had to choose one, absolutely get Pink Cocoa Sands instead. Victoria's Secret Bare Vanilla Bliss is way more powdery and floral, not at all the same. Victoria's Secret Cashmere Orchid is more floral, again, not similar. Here are some perfume layering combos for the Victoria's Secret Sparkling Coast collection. For Coconut Sol Shimmer, I wanted to pair it with Being Frenchy Salty because it has such a nice contrast with the salty and sweetness. Also, Mugler Goddess Intense is a great option to combine. Lastly, Immortal Vanilla by Zara is just a really foolproof way to get the best of both worlds. For the Costa Flora Shimmer, I started with Al Rehab because this one has notes that could really use some fruitiness to it. West by Ellis Brooklyn is also a good option because it's very citrusy. And lastly, Acqua di Gioia by Giorgio Armani is a great perfume layering option because it has that freshness to it. For Guava Fiesta Shimmer, I started with Zara Amber Fusion Nectar because of those tropical notes, as well as the Tafa Yara 2s for just that guava or at least mango vibe. Lastly, Brown Girl Jane Carnival is also a great combo because again, it's just another tropical fragrance that would pair well. For Vanilla Papaya Shimmer, I would pair this with Latafa for a great like floral contrast. Also, I wanted to pair this with Hypnotic Bloom by Zara. And lastly, Vanilla Potion Perfume would be just a great affordable combo for this perfume. Let's rank these for my most to least favorite. Starting with Coconut Sol Shimmer as first place, Vanilla Playa Shimmer as second place, Guava Fiesta Shimmer at third place, and Costa Flora Shimmer at last place. Looking at these perfume layering combos, it's obvious that I need some more fruity and tropical perfumes. I'm on the hunt. Please share your recommendations in the comments for fruity and tropical perfumes. Unless you absolutely love shimmer and glitter in your body care, I think you should skip this collection. I personally do not like glitter in my lotions and body mist. I can tolerate a little bit of shimmer if I like the product enough, but here the glitter chunks are large and kind of aggravating. It's a little bit hard to see because I was filming this on a cloudy day, but I really did not like the glitter and I did not like how it just kind of stuck around. Aside from the glitter, I don't think any of these scents are worth it. Yes, you saw my reviews and they were somewhat positive, but I mean, they're not bad. So, no, they don't smell bad. They're just not interesting enough. The other collections released this year from Victoria's Secret and Victoria's Secret Pink are much better. And I've already reviewed them, so check my page. Well, thank you for sticking around. Tell me what you think in the comments. Until next time, I'm Pearl Denise, and this is Beauty Body Pearl.